Hello, my name is Luby, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo.
Let's just get right into it.
The next day, I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window, I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low-quality food. God damn, it's a roast. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. There will be a few exams in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not as worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, intending to go out and find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today, out of impulse. I'm curious if he has any plans, since everyone's doing something. Then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room, or possibly something like a fort, complete with no girls allowed sign, and with the girls crossed out and body with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath it. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack.
Who is it?
You're supposed to ask that before you open the door.
Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early.
It's not really that early.
What is it, man?
Nothing, was just gonna ask what you're gonna do today. After school is out there already.
Out where? Why?
What?
Wait, what? Is any special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. And don't tell me. Has the invasion begun?
He suddenly looks more alarmed.
What day is it, man?
Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden booths outside and people selling stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I have the curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers.
It's the festival. You know that, right?
Oh, shit. That's today? Damn. Damn it. I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. This is gonna be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is gonna be a bad day.
Why?
Oh, man, they're gonna be everywhere. The people outside my window. Socializing.
Kenji rubs his temples nervously, suddenly looking very ill.
It's gonna be loud as hell. Damn, and I was gonna go out today, but now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. What the hell, this really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run.
Kenji seems nervous. You could even say he's majorly freaking out. And you also get the feeling that maybe you've read this before?
Can't believe this. So that's what today was. Damn it, I couldn't even prepare for it. Couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least... I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished.
Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today? The weather's good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not, though, so there's no reason to just stay inside. You should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands.
No. I can't do it. They'll leave me alive out there, I know it.
That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face. Relatively straight, somewhat queer.
What are you gonna do? You can hang out here and you help me build my fort. We might still make it work together.
I'm going to have to hang out with the student council since I lost a bet. I realize if we didn't agree on when and where, I'll just wait for them rather than risk us missing each other in the chaos outside. You must be busy running around organizing things anyway. It's funny. I would have assumed the price for losing to Shizune in her stupid game to be a lot more severe. This is just a pretense for spending time with her. In that case, I guess she just wants me to have fun. Maybe they are good people. Even though she can't just come out and make her intentions clear, they may be good intentions after all, and I think I'm starting to like her more. Of course, I'm not going to talk about Misha at all, because this route isn't about her for some reason. I could skip going, but it'd be a waste. And I want to go too, I mean, you know. Today does seem pretty exciting. If anything, it'll be interesting.
The student council? What? That's still around? Isn't it like 2 dudes?
They're both girls.
Really? Are they cute? No, damn. No, wait. Are they cute? No, it doesn't matter. I heard the student council president is insane. Whoever it is never talks and only gives orders through flunkies. Shit, they're the same in every school. Sounds like a cold-hearted bitch. Bitches everywhere. If it's 2 girls, they outnumber you 2 against 1. That is a dangerous situation, dude. Who knows what can happen? Damn, the student council is just 2 women, but they hold so much power. They must be stopped. I can see them plotting ways to push their feminist agenda. I can't trust an administration like that. It's not cool. Not cool. Damn, shit. Damn.
He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course.
I'm gonna find some place to hide in, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself so I don't experience this horrible day. And the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival.
Okay.
Later, dude.
The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. I ponder what I'd like to do with Shizune and Misha. Deciding it's best to be extra prepared, I duck back into my room to stock my wallet with money. But just don't bring too much, because if you do, then they might ask you for the money. I wonder if they have that game when you try to catch goldfish in a paper net. I've always thought that game is cruel. I've always thought winning goldfish as prizes is just cruel, because usually they're not cared for well, and usually they'll die in like a week if you actually bring them home. It seems way easier than they make it look. Then again, if I were to catch a goldfish, I'd have no real reason to keep it. And again, that's because so many people go out and play these games and they don't have the right aquarium equipment or anything, so their goldfish end up dying super fast. So really, just having you win goldfish like that, it's just putting them out to be murdered. Bit sad, isn't it? It seems way easier than they make it look. Then again, if I were to catch a goldfish, I'd have no real reason to keep it. You see, what would you do with the goldfish, Isao? What would you do with it? You kill it? Would you flush it down the toilet? I bet you would. What am I going to do with a tiny fish in my room? No, what am I going to do with a fish in my tiny room? I switched the adjectives, even though fish had none. Cook it. I could give it to Shizune or Misha, but that might be overstepping my bounds. Yeah, it's a real romantic gesture to gift the girl you like a goldfish. It's a real problem. Both of them are cute. He admitted Misha's cute, let's go. But I don't think I have any chance with either of them. Regardless, I mull over the thought of doing it. I imagine how they might react if I were to give them a gift tonight, like a fish or a doll. Pets are terrible gifts. Misha would probably laugh like she always does. Shizune might slap it out of my hand. Maybe it isn't such a good idea after all. Okay, I think I'm set. A good while later, I decide that this could be another psych-out test devised by Shizune. Even if it isn't, it is starting to get kind of late. I resolve to just go out and search for them, even though I don't know where I could look. They might be really hard to find today, with their, unique hair. Shizune jump scare. As soon as I step outside, I almost bump into Shizune. Oh. Hi, Shizune. Where's Misha? I try to sign it as best as I can, but really I'm just making stuff up. I've got to ask Misha to teach me some of this. Doing random ass signs with your hands. Like, yeah, that's how that makes sense.
Here!
Oh, that was not Misha's voice. Misha pops up from behind Shizune, grinning widely.
Just came to make sure you're coming along with us to the festival, Isao. My voice is different today. Yeah. ... Don't
renege? Renege?
On your promise.
Promise? I don't think I promised anything. ... I tried practicing my Misha voice before recording, and I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just lost. I can't do it anymore, man.
Stop trying to get out of
No. Stop trying to get out of it.
Come on, Hee-chan. It'll be fun. You need this anyway. You become a no-good person. You don't want to become one of those people who just stays in their dorm room all day being paranoid, do you?
I find myself staring over his shoulder, the door to Kenji's room right across from mine. Okay, so I got it back a little there. I think my, trigger word to, start the Misha voice is
Hee-chan!
I hope you didn't hear that, but I think Misha wants the opposite. No, of course not. I was just playing around a little and was right about to leave anyway. You two didn't have to come here. Really?
Hee-chan!
I'm gonna have to say Hee-chan before every sentence so I can get her voice.
Hee-chan, really? Shishan was worried you'd try to get out of it somehow. We need you, Hee-chan!
Huh? I think my heart just skipped a beat. I'm being forced to do labor.
I don't have to aim to knock all dolls off their pedestals in that one game. And Shishan refuses to throw things.
Oh. Shizune stares at me, immediately noticing my disappointment. She uncrosses her arms and adjusts her glasses. ...
What did you think we meant? I refuse to throw anything. Why, Shishan? That is weird. Well, anyway, Hichan, you've thrown a ball before, right? Right? So, you have to come with us.
I'm amazed by their logic. I don't know if they're joking or if they're not. They just don't have good throwing arms, is how, okay? Heh, I feel offended if I didn't know you guys were joking. Yeah, you're joking, right? ...
It is what it is, Hichan. It is what it is what it is what it is.
Well, that's reassuring. ...
Come on, let's go. The death band is setting up outside your window.
Misha grabs me by the hand and tries to pull me out the door, but it's clear that she isn't trying at all. Shizune looks at the both of us, blushing slightly and fiddling with her glasses impatiently. I'm not used to this kind of casual contact, but I have nothing against it. How could I object? Touch starved. It's still light outside, but the sun is getting ready to set behind the trees. Looks like half the school is out here, and I can even see some faculty members standing off to the side, helping themselves to some punch. They're about to empty the entire bowl to the dismay of the girl working the stall. There's some fortune tellers chatting idly with their friends, while others have already gotten started slinging horoscopes at anyone who walks in range. I think that kind of tactic is a little too aggressive, but it shows that they're into it. It's refreshing to see, but I don't know if I'll be able to get used to it. ...
Wow, we should get something to eat. Hungry, Hichan?
Come to think of it, I haven't eaten all day. I don't really want to eat fried noodles.
That's okay, there are other fried foods.
Are there any foods that aren't fried? I'm watching my weight, Misha. ...
Candy! Junk food is the essence of celebrations. Come on, I mean, Shishan will treat you to one thing. One? ...
Exclamation mark.
Just one. Okay, so you can build up your energy for your throwing arm. But it's not all the booths are done setting up yet, so you might not be able to get what you want.
I take a look around, surprised with the number of stalls. It's unbelievable. This festival seems larger than the ones you might see in actual towns. Despite what Misha said, it seems like half the school is already celebrating. The air is humming with the excited chattering of at least half the student body. I can smell food cooking, and it's only making me hungrier by the second. ...
Come on, Hichan! The food's already disappearing fast. If you want takoyaki, you need to move now. Hey, come for some takoyaki. Come on, let's eat that.
Alright, I haven't had takoyaki in forever. I'm game. Shizune takes off before Misha can even sign it back to her, briskly walking towards the takoyaki stand as Misha and I try to catch up. Hey, we've seen this background before. Misha laughs as she skips toward Shizune, who asks for 3 orders of takoyaki by holding up 3 fingers. I never noticed it before, but for someone who is so obsessed with high-class tea, it's a little weird that Shizune is also so into fast food. I take the plate of takoyaki. You know, I never thought about that. Like, the fast food equivalent in Japan, like... I don't imagine Japan has a ton of hamburgers. I guess takoyaki might be the equivalent of a hamburger in Japan. I'm not sure. It looks extremely hot. I can see the smoke coming off of it and oil bubbling on the surface. Shizune and Misha both look at me, as if waiting for me to eat before they can begin. They need to check if it's poison, of course. I can't back down, so I spear one on the tiny plastic fork, jauntily sticking up in the corner of the plate. However, before I can even put it in my mouth, Shizune and Misha begin eating eagerly, Shizune taking quick but delicate bites of the takoyaki, while Misha eats with a relish like a small child. I guess at the end of the day, both of them are just kids like any other student here. This is kind of nice. I don't think I've had a chance like this in a long time to just hang out with other people and enjoy their company. Even before coming here, I'd been going through a very busy year. So busy that I hadn't realized what I'd been missing out on until now. Here, I feel at peace. This is a soothing atmosphere. I didn't know these kinds of festivals still existed.
Hichan, you gonna eat your food?
No, I'm gonna eat it. ...
Hope you aren't chickening out because it's too hot.
That's not it. Even their teasing is beginning to become endearing. I eat quickly before my food can get cold, thinking that the dimly lit paper lanterns glowing warmly against the sunset make for a beautiful sight. Before I can finish my last bite of takoyaki, Shizune steps in front of me, standing perfectly straight with her arms rigidly behind her back. I can see she's trying her best to look as serious as possible, but even she can't hide her good mood, as there's a slight smile on her face.
come on, Hichan, let's go play some games.
Are they even done setting up? Dot dot dot.
No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on, Hichan, before it gets too crowded.
Misha puts her hand on my shoulder and laughs very loudly.
Come on. The prizes look really great this year. Really, really. Wouldn't you like to win some prizes for two cute girls like us?
Misha flashes her best cute look, which is admittedly pretty cute. I look at Shizune expecting her to do the same, but she just looks at me like I'm insane. Dot. Dot dot.
Misha, stop doing that. Wait, I'm Misha.
Dot dot dot.
Hichan, hurry up! You've been holding that piece of takoyaki for like 1,000 years!
I like to savor everything that I eat, even this. Without warning, Shizune picks the takoyaki from my hand and plops it into her mouth with a smile. I'm quitting. We're not playing this anymore. No, it's fine. I'll get over it. It happened so fast. There was no way he could have stopped her. Before I can even fully process what just happened, Misha bursts into laughter, and Shizune smiles at me. Probably the closest I've ever seen her come to laughing. Dot 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 exclamation mark.
Well, that take care of that. That take care of that.
Shizune grabs my right hand as Misha grabs my left. Dot dot dot.
You're coming with us. Lots to do tonight. You should try harder to enjoy it.
Running through an already sizable crowd of people, we play game after game, from ring toss, rig, to whack-a-mole, skill-based, to games I've never even heard of. We rarely win, but it's fun nonetheless. Hey, do they have that goldfish skipping game here? Dot dot dot.
Of course! I didn't know you liked that game, Hichan.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. It doesn't seem too hard.
Are you sure about that, Hichan? Okay, we'll see. It should be around here somewhere.
Dot dot dot.
But, where are you gonna keep your fish? Do you have a bowl for it?
Well, no.
Maybe he'll eat it.
Dot dot dot.
Alright, Hichan, if you win any fish, we'll give them to you.
Oh, really? Another game? Fine then. Shizune pushes me excitedly toward the booth, trying to hide the enthusiasm in her eyes. It's very cute enthusiasm. Fortunately, the two of them fail to catch a single fish, but I don't do any better. I can't help but laugh as immediately afterwards they start tugging me towards a particularly large, colorful stall that I helped build. Isn't this where Lily worked? I remember this one. It had been a real pain in the ass to make. The booth runner, an average-looking guy with dyed brown hair, snaps to attention when he sees us walking over. I noticed two things. First, it's one of those games where you throw a ball at a pyramid of opaque bottles and try to knock over as many as possible. 4 balls for 50 cents. It's pretty good. Second, there are instructions on how to play in Braille. I almost want to say something and look to see if Shizune and Misha see it as well. Either they don't, or they don't find it strange at all. Hey, it's good to see you, Hakamichi. Thank you so much for your help with this booth. Having fun? Shizune glances toward Misha, who signs everything to her in a flash, then beams at the operator. Dot dot dot.
Haha! It was nothing at all, really. Yeah, this is great. I think the best festival we put together yet. Shiraki, we'd like to play this. That's okay, right? Of course! It'd be really great if you just give cute, hard-working student council representatives a prize for all the hours we put in to make all this possible.
No. If anything, Shiraki has balls. Hey, I built this stall. It was a back-breaking job, too. I wasted 2 hours of my life. I think they deserve at least a free round.
And me!
Dot dot dot.
Me too!
After some hesitation, he eventually gives in and hands us each 4 balls with a shrug. Barely a second later, Shizune and Misha dump theirs in front of me. What gives? Don't tell me that after making such a big deal out of it, you two aren't gonna even play. Not after the way we ganged up on Shiraki. Yeah. Dot dot dot.
You stay out of this, please!
Shizune turns to me and begins waving her hand dismissively. Misha appears torn between translating for her and consoling the booth operator, poor Shiraki. Dot 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 exclamation mark.
Hee-chan, where's your sense of chivalry? Besides, Shi-chan, have a policy against throwing balls. Sorry, Hee-chan. I don't know my aim is that good either. You must be pretty good at these things, though, right? Right? It shouldn't be a problem for you.
This looks simple enough. The bottles aren't even that far away. The only challenge is that these are wiffle balls. I throw one at the bottles hard, and it bounces off unceremoniously. Oh, what the hell? Ah, yeah, it's not easy as it looks. There's water inside the bottles. Trade secret.
That's not very fair.
This must be why it's 4 balls for 50 yen. How devious. Dot dot dot.
Come on, Hee-chan. You can knock him down. You have 11 more chances. Go.
Maybe you should do it. Shizune, do you want to try? Shizune emphatically shakes her head from side to side. I laugh. This is actually pretty fun. Winding up, I throw another ball at the pyramid of bottles and manage to get them to budge just slightly. Both Shizune and Misha are casting longing glances toward a doll shaped like a cat. All in all, they really aren't that different. Sometimes I wonder if Shizune would sound like Misha if she could talk. No, they're not that alike. Also, technically, Shizune could talk if she wanted to. Just, she can't hear what she's saying. So she just had to try really, really, really hard and get really, really lucky. I throw another ball, realizing that it's actually quite simple. If I can hit 2 bottles in the bottom row at the same time, it's an easy win. Already, a small crowd is beginning to gather, so the pressure is really on me. 9 more shots. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, I throw as hard as I can, and the bottles come tumbling down. Look at this motherfucker. Triumphantly, I claim my girlish cat doll prize, and Misha laughs uproariously, as if it was her who won it. Shizune stares at me with her usual blank expression. It's clear she wants the doll too. Dot dot dot.
Hee-chan, congratulations! What do you do with that doll?
There's no right answer. I have to tread carefully. I do not know.
Well, I'll take it if you don't want it.
Dot dot dot.
Unless you want to keep it for yourself, Hee-chan. You know you like dolls. How delicate.
I don't. I have no use for this.
Can I have it then?
Dot dot dot. Their eyes are drilling into my soul. This is the decision I don't want to make. I turn back to the booth. Hey, you have more than one of this doll? Actually, yeah, just one more. Okay, set everything up again. I want to try for that one as well. I still have 8 tries. As soon as the game is set up again, I throw as hard as I can again, but miss.
Trying to win another one? Taking the easy way out, Hee-chan?
If it's that easy, you could try it.
No thanks. Say, Hee-chan, can you just put the doll down when you throw the balls?
No. Dot dot dot.
There's only one more left. You better get it. If you fail, I'll kill you.
Dot dot dot.
What a clever way to duck out of giving me the doll, though. And by me, I mean me.
Exclamation mark.
Just kidding.
I can see Misha didn't mean any harm from it, and Shizune seems to enjoy her joke, smiling at it, but she looks a little depressed afterwards. I decide to hand her the doll, at least while I'm trying to win the other one. It's kind of hard to aim holding a giant cat. Dot dot dot.
Thank you, Hee-chan. She sure seems happy, Hee-chan. But you're gonna win one for me too, right?
That is what I'm trying to do, isn't it? I throw again, but my aim is way off this time. My arm feels kind of heavy as well, as if blood isn't flowing to it properly. I scold myself mentally, thinking that it's pathetic I can get tired of something like that. Then I realize maybe it's because of my heart. If it is, then I don't know what to think. It's depressing that even something as small as this is enough to make me realize my own mortality. Guess there won't ever be a time when I'll be able to forget about it. Even today, when I thought I'd be able to just enjoy myself on this beautiful night in this beautiful place, I can't escape the reason why I'm here. I've never felt so at peace in my life, and this place is just like nowhere else I've ever been. It's hard now to keep from thinking the unthinkable, that I may have just been sent here to die. These past few days have been some of the best of my life. The first time in a long time I've ever felt truly alive. But in the end, I'm someone who finds himself reminded every time he climbs too many stairs or throws a ball too hard that he could die at any second. I'll always be limited by this. I feel depressed by that. angry as well. In the end, I care about my life and I enjoy it. Now it's more transient than ever before. I wonder what it is that'll finally do me in. It could be anything if I'm this weak and pathetic. A bad fall, a punch to the chest, a stray baseball. I've now lost my will to keep playing this game, but I keep playing anyway. Suddenly, I feel a split-second sensation of pain in my chest. It comes and goes instantaneously, but it's enough to make me stumble just a bit. Shizune jumps back, startled. She comes closer, staring at me with concern. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder.
Hey, Kichan, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really feel too good right now. I think I'm sick. I don't think I can go on. Misha frowns.
Don't strain yourself. If you're that sick, you'll just make yourself sicker.
Dot dot dot.
Look, the festival is just getting started. We've been playing games for a while. We can take a little break if you're tired. Good idea, Shishan. I'm feeling a little tired too. I think we're all a little worn out, running all over the school, Hichan.
I nod. They don't seem to notice anything unusual. That's good. We walk through the sea of people, with Misha cheerfully pointing out the faces of everyone she knows. Shizune holds the stuffed cat in her arms, cradling it absent-mindedly. It seems like they're having fun. Suddenly, I feel a pang of guilt. Because of my poor health, we all had to stop. Dot dot dot.
Hichan, we're both feeling kind of hungry. How about you?
I'm not as hungry as I could be, but I do want something to eat.
That's good enough, Hichan. So what should we get to eat?
It doesn't really matter to me. Dot dot dot.
Ah, how about sandwiches then? And we'll need something to drink too. Misha will get everything. What?
Shizune looks at me and smiles, and I realize she might be trying to cheer me up with a joke. I laugh. Dot dot dot.
Hichan, it's getting kind of crowded, so I want to be able to eat here. It's getting kind of loud too. Maybe we should go eat up on the roof. Like, those two girls. I don't know their names, but I know that they go eat up there every lunch.
That's fine with me. It might be a nice view, and there could be a little breeze.
Okay then, I guess we should get the food and drinks now, so I'll see you two then.
Misha gives a clumsy wave and then runs off. Before, I didn't notice that the paper lanterns look illuminating in the dark night, but now that I'm able to see it, it's really an amazing sight. Fireflies float overhead, their soft glow making it look as if it's snowing lights in the night sky. This type of thing would be impossible to see in the city. Shizune tugs at my sleeves impatiently and crosses her arms, frowning as if to show displeasure at me for getting distracted. Dot dot dot. You know I don't know how to read sign language. Dot dot dot. Come to think of it, isn't it kind of stupid of me to have said that to a deaf person? She wouldn't have heard it. I shrug, hoping to show her that I don't understand. Shizune shakes her head and dismisses it with a wave of her hand. Maybe I should get around to asking Misha for some lessons on sign language. Climbing up into the roof, I find myself in awe again at the sheer size of this school. The grounds are so expansive, I can't believe I hadn't realized it before. As I walk across the roof, trailing behind Shizune, I can't help but be taken in by the stars shining in the sky. Shizune and I sit down on a bench. She seems like she's in a good mood as she smiles softly while the breeze blows through her hair. We look down at the festival, which looks like a sea of glowing amber lanterns and waving paper fans, teeming with people, some of them festively dressed in yukata. In fact, most of the girls seem to be wearing yukata. I wonder why Shizune and Misha didn't dress up today. Or Lily. Or Emmy. The two of them would look nice in yukata. I briefly think about what types of wear. Shizune would likely go with something traditional. However, Misha is a bit harder to place. Misha arrives, panting as she runs to us, trying to keep the food in her arms from falling. Setting everything on the ground, she lets herself drop backwards.
That took a while. Come on, you two didn't tell me what you wanted, so we got some rice punch, some sandwiches, and some candy too. A little bit of everything.
That's great. Let's dig in. Misha takes a bite out of a small triangular sandwich, the best kind.
So, Hichan, what do you think of the festival? It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Dot dot dot.
The stars are nice tonight. This couldn't have been a more perfect day.
The sound of people talking below us is like faint music alongside the chirping of crickets in the distance. I take a sip from the can of punch and look over at Misha, who looks as if she's sleeping comfortably with her back stretched out and a half-full can of apple juice balanced in her stomach. Shizune sits with her legs drawn close to her, rocking back and forth slowly like an impatient child as she stares up at the sky. The two of them are pretty cute. I look around and see many students holding hands with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Not too far from us on this roof, there are couples gazing up at the stars or down at the lights of the festival, holding each other's hand. A part of me wants that. Looking at Shizune and Misha, I wonder if maybe I should ask one of them out someday. I wonder if it'd be worth the risk. The golden hands moving across the face of the delicate watch on Shizune's rich wrist catch my eye, and I see that it's getting kind of late, but the festivities are still going strong. Shizune is still holding the stuffed cat I won by the paw. She notices me looking at it. ... Exclamation mark. Offhandedly, she offers it to me. I smile, wanting to ask what I would do with it, but she wouldn't be able to understand me. I shake my head and try my best to tell her to keep it, hoping she'll understand. As I look out towards the school, I can see before me so many people, all of which are happy and cheerful. Watching them makes me feel content. This really was something. Today was worth it. But I still can't shake the feelings of guilt and melancholy from earlier. They keep hanging on to me and I can't let them go. Shizune signs something to me and I can't understand her. No matter what I say, she won't be able to hear me. I can't understand you, Shizune. Well, whatever. I wonder if we both consider ourselves at fault for this. Anyway, I'm sorry for not being able to understand. You know, I'm almost glad that you tried to coerce me into coming here. If I attempt to date you, though, I might have to think more about that side of you. No, actually, I'm glad. Today was nice. You'd be cuter if you smiled more. You have a nice smile. Frustrated, she stands up, arms behind her back, looking authoritative and confident against the backdrop of stars. Suddenly, Shizune throws her arms out towards the open sky, seeming to hold it between her hands. This is a nice moment, but also this is a goofy sprite. It's as if she's telling me to look at everything in front of me. The school, bathed with the festival's glow and lit up with a colorful yukata, the roof illuminated by fireflies, the sky so vast it imposes a feeling of awe onto you. What does she want? It slowly dawns on me with time. This beautiful scene before me is proof that there are things wonderful enough that spoiling them with a bad mood would be unforgivable. And I can feel the weight of Shizune's personality pressing the point further. Thanks, I guess. I look away, but then Shizune grabs me by the shoulder, her watch brushing against my cheek. With her left hand, she points up at the sky. With faint pops, the fireworks begin to go off in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into the dark. I can't even recall the last time I saw fireworks at all, much less a display this large. Not to mention, it seems that they're being launched from the school. It's almost impossible to believe. The lights in the sky mingle with the second salvo from the time below. They seem timed to complement each other like two parts of a duet. They continue for maybe 15 more minutes and then stop. Shizune realizes her hand is still on my shoulder and withdraws it carefully, looking a little uncomfortable. Also, that whole like transition from like where it shows that we're on the roof and then the fireworks popping off. That's like a really unique transition for this game. Very impressive. Very well done. Regaining her composure, she grins, with her hands on her hips and her chest thrust out in front of her. It's in these moments that she seems most like a regular teenage girl, energetic, happy, and carefree. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune, the two of us looking out at the gradually thinning crowds below in silence. She sits leaning forward slightly, her chin resting softly on her hands and a contented look on her face with just a hint of wistfulness, all the while still gently holding on to the stuffed cat's paw. I start feeling tired, and I tell her that I'll see her and Misha tomorrow, without even realizing that she can't hear me, and then start walking back to the dorms. I feel warm and alive, even in this chilly night air. The image of Shizune standing forcefully before the stars themselves, denying my self-pity, does not leave my mind easily. If if it only takes a moment for there to be love, I think I may be falling in love with her. Just a little bit. Oh, Sao's dead. That was really cute, but also I think I saw a little bit of foreshadowing there, and if that's foreshadowing what I think it's foreshadowing, that doesn't look very good. But no, those animated cutscenes they always look amazing in this game. Each one has been perfect. This one too. I'm glad we were able to see Misha laughing animated. That is very important to me. But anyway, I think that's it for this episode of Katawa Shoujo. If you couldn't guess by this point, which I don't know how you couldn't have, we're doing the Shizune route, featuring Misha. Isn't that a thing? Now, I'm not sure exactly why there's not a Misha route when there totally should be, but I don't know, maybe I'll like Shizune more by the end of this route. But that was really cute. I liked all the festival stuff. And the the really sudden melancholy stuff there. This game's really good. Basically, that's what I say at the end of all these videos. This game's good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This video is a little bit shorter, but want to keep this one a little shorter, a little more concise, alright? Thank you so much for watching this episode of Katawa Shoujo. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time where we begin the Shizune round. Peace.